What happens when a rich executive loses everything overnight and a street hustler suddenly finds himself living the high life?
Yes, Trading Place 1983 full movie review. Yeah. So, what happened when you swap all the street? What happened when you swap a Wall Street millionaires with a street hustle and then sit back to watch the chaos unfold? Well, you get one of the smartest, funniest, and the most social relevant comedian of the 80s, Trading Place or Trading Places, starring Eddie Murphy at the peak of his comedic powers, alongside Dan Aykroyd. This film takes a wide idea. What if money really did make the man? What you get? And flip it upside down. Today we are breaking down everything you need to know about Trading Places. The story, the performances, the hidden themes, and why this comedy classic still matters decade later. So if you are on this line or on this channel, make sure you subscribe, you comment, and make sure you follow us whenever we drop a new video like this. So background on Trading Place was released in 1983, directed by John Landis, who also gave us hits like Animal House and Coming to America. The film was major successful grossing over 120 million worldwide and became one of the key movies that cemented Eddie Murphy's status and comedy superstar after 48 hours. The film also tapped into real social exacerbations of the 80s wealth inequality, greed on the Wall Street, and the question of whether success is based on the talent or just a privilege. As we continue, for those without spoilers, the story kicks off with Louis Winthrop III, played by Dan Aykroyd, commodities broker living the high life, fancy house, expensive suit, and privileged spot in society. On the flip side, we meet Billy Ray Valentino, Eddie Murphy character, a fast-taking hustle, just trying to survive on the street. Two powerful and shady millionaires brothers, Gaddafi and Montana. Duke decided to run a social experiment. They make a bet: can street hustle become a successful executive if given the chance? And can a privileged man survive if stripped of everything? What follows is a pure chaos. Lives are swapped, fortune reversed, and hilarity issues. But as both men start to see through the scam, they join forces for one of the most satisfying comedies of revenge ever put on the screen. As I do a little analyze, at its core, Trading Place is satire about class, privilege, and the randomness of success. Social commentary: the Duke treat people like pawns, showing how to ultra-rich often see others as disposable. The bet literally over the single dollar, highlighting how little empathy they have. Comedy meets reality. Eddie Murphy performed Billy Ray, shows street smart home humor and resilience. Meanwhile, Aykroyd Louis represent entitlement and arrogancy, watching when adapt to opposite word make for both comedy and insight. Themes of the identity: the movie asks, who are we really? Are we defined by wealth or by character? It is funny, but also deeply relevant even today. So what can you say about performing of Eddie and the others? Eddie Murphy, this was Murphy at his absolute best, charismatic, sharp, and hilarious. He still almost every scene with his wit and timing. Danny Aykroyd, his transaction from arrogant executive, desperate, outsider is both funny and heartbreaking. He perfectly balanced comedy with emotion beat. Supporting cast, the brother, played by Raphael Bellamy, and the Don Amek, embody greed and enlightenment, and Jamie Lee Curtis as Ophelia bring heart strength and surprising depth to what could have been a one-note role. Humor we get from the Trading Places isn't just funny, it is a smart. The comedy blends slapstick moment with a sharp satire, and the movie doesn't shy away from poking fun at Rich, Wall Street, and even the political climate of 80s. The pacing is tight, the dialogue is sweet, and the revenge finally pure gold. What we can say about legacy and impact, these Trading Places become more than just a comedy. It was cultural touchstone. Inspired countless other film about switching lives or flipping class roles. It's also proven that comedy could be both entertaining and socially relevant. Even today, with the ongoing debates about wealth inequality, privilege, and corporate greed, the film feels timely. Fun fact: in 2010, Congress even named the financial Funny fact: in 2010, Congress even named the financial regulation clause the Eddie Murphy rule, inspired by the trading scheme in this film. Yup, Eddie Murphy made it into USA financial law. Okay, we are here now. Conclusion, so I can say this about this film is so. Should you watch Trading Place in 2025? Absolutely. Whether it is your first time or your 50th, it's a movie that combines laugh out loud comedy with a razor sharp social commentary. Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd are fantastic together. The story is clever and the revenge payoff is so satisfying. Trading Places isn't just a comedy, it is a reminder that sometimes life's biggest joke is on those who think they are pulling the strings. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Trading Places, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie? Trading Places? Coming to America or something else? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you want more classic comedy review, stick around and I got plenty more coming your way. So if you're in America, USA, Canada, and Australia, make sure you're watching this film because this film will make you laugh and also encourage you to watch more. So, Trading Places movie review, it's here and I'm done for today. Let's meet tomorrow or after tomorrow. May God bless you. See you next.